So it was, I saw the red flags, but they didn't look red. They looked kind of fuchsia and cute. But like, you know, I ignored
nerves because I cared so deeply about the women and the people that go through this every day.
What was the most challenging scene for you to get right?
Oh my God, all of them. This whole movie, honestly, the work that I did on screen was easier than the work that I did off screen.
We plan to release every single text messages between the two of them. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on receipts.
Was there a coordinated smear campaign to bring down Blake Lively?
100%.
Hey fam, get comfy because I've got a front row seat to the latest Hollywood circus. And trust me, you won't believe who's front and center in this terrible drama. Picture this, Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, perched on a judicial bench looking anything but composed. Her usual effortless charm? Nowhere to be found. Instead, she's got that wide-eyed horror, the kind you'd expect from someone who just found they sent a text to the wrong group chat, one they obviously shouldn't have. Her signature cool grin completely wiped off her face. Instead, she's holding the armrest like it's the only thing protecting her from slipping into pure misery. Her eyes locked onto the lawyer across the aisle, who at this moment might as well be holding a bag full of smoking gun evidence. You can practically feel the tension hanging in the air, oppressive, impossible to ignore. The entire courtroom is dead silent, so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Maybe, if you listen close enough, you could even hear Blake's frantic internal screaming as she watches the drama unfold before her eyes. And trust me, we haven't even touched the surface of this tragedy yet. But before we go all the way in, do me a solid. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below. Because let's be real, we all have bills to pay, and I know you don't want to miss a second of this tea.
There are evidence for all these points. There are text messages for all these points. And unlike any case that I've handled in my entire career, it's the one case we're going to put every single document, every single text message, everything on a website for everyone in the public to read, come to their own conclusions, and they can determine whether or not there was sexual harassment here, there was a smear campaign, or there was retaliation, because we have proof and receipts that absolutely and unequivocally show this is not true.
Blake used to shrug off Justin Baldoni's charge like she was swatting away a gnat flick of the hair, minimal stress the works. But these days, she's giving massive, I just realized the seatbelt sign is on and I'm stuck in the middle seat gestures. Witnesses reported she tried sipping water only to have the cup shake so wildly you'd think she was juggling a mini earthquake. Why the freak out? Word on the street is Justin's legal team found receipts that would do more than just tarnish Blake's halo. They might obliterate it. So what kind of bombshell proof has her appearing like about to dash for the exits? This mess started with Blake suing Justin for harassment and emotional distress. Serious stuff, no question. But Justin was like, oh, you're coming for me, I'm coming for everyone, and launched a $250 million defamation lawsuit against the New York Times. Cue the record scratch, $250 million. That's the kind of money that makes news all on its own. Meanwhile, comments in the media increased louder as onlookers scrutinized every tiny action and expression. Observers remarked that Blake's placid look belied the wrath blazing under the surface. Rumors intensified with each passing hour, boosting public enthusiasm and media speculation. Both sides maintained their strong resolve, making every minor move into a headline. The scenario, already volatile, promised even more dramatic turns as legal disagreements started to surface. All eyes stayed fixed, nervously anticipating the next unforeseen turn in events.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan.
And if that weren't enough drama, Justin's lawyer turns up like he's starring in some kind of high-stakes legal thriller, carelessly dropping reams of text messages, videos, and who knows what other bombshells. Rumor has it, the minute the first piece of evidence impacted the table, Blake nearly face-planted from sheer shock. A bystander even claims she appeared like she was about to dive under the table to escape the heat. Meanwhile, Justin, cool as ever, calm as a cucumber. You'd think he had all the time in the world to sip on an oat milk latte as his lawyer meticulously tore Blake's complaint apart, piece by piece. like it was some kind of poorly constructed house of cards. Turns out, a lot of Blake's statements don't exactly line up with the receipts Justin's camp is giving to the table. One moment, she's stating Justin made her uncomfortable, and the next? There's footage of the two of them on set, joking, speaking, and giggling like old high school besties. I mean, seriously, it's literally the pineapple on pizza controversy. You can't pretend you despise it and then get caught sneaking additional toppings when you think no one's looking. Awkward, to say the least. Suddenly, Blake's side feels like they're running out of angles to spin, while Justin's team is flipping through reams of data like they're reading bedtime stories. And guess what? We're simply scraping the surface. Word on the street is, Blake's meltdown is going to take an even wilder turn. Buckle up.
Really important and whatnot. Blake Lively, if she was really harassed to such a degree in this film and in this situation, she wouldn't have returned to the film. And they had sat down and they had talked about what her complaints were. The unfortunate thing is she actually didn't read the book and didn't understand what the book was.
Just when you think the legal fiasco surrounding Blake can't get any crazier, claims are circulating that she's now facing yet another lawsuit. This time, it's coming from insiders who are claiming that Blake stirred up quite a bit of turmoil behind the scenes. We're talking about claimed defamation, hush-hush mayhem, and all sorts of behind-the-scenes mess. Nothing that can be rectified with simply a modest, remorseful gift basket. So if you chance to watch Blake urgently Googling how to hide from the internet, well, that might well explain what's going on in her life right now. And let's not forget about the text exchanges that Justin's lawyer disclosed in court. Those interactions are something else. They reveal Blake fawning over Justin, congratulating him on his excellent attitude on set, and calling him so supportive right before she emailed off the astonishing harassment claims. The timing of it all? Definitely suspicious. It raises a lot of doubts about what exactly went down behind closed doors, and the timing of the claims is merely adding fuel to the flames.
And if you get down to the specific allegations, I mean, what this film was about domestic violence. This film was about sex scenes that involve, rough behavior and domestic violence and serious issues like that. And at every turn, to the extent that Justin, anybody felt uncomfortable in any way on the film, Justin took responsibility for it.
The jury, very literally, is still out on that one. And then, just like a cherry on top of this already dirty and insane Sunday, we unexpectedly receive security film from the precise day she claimed she was totally tormented. But guess what? The clip tells a different story. It shows them casually laughing, sipping coffee, and acting like they're the best of friends. That, my friends, is the legal version of a mic drop. Now you'd assume that Blake's big-name mates, her closest and most prominent celebrity acquaintances, would quickly come to her defense on social media, right? I mean, at the very least, we'd imagine an emotional Instagram post from Taylor Swift, expressing sympathy, or maybe even a clever, hilarious tweet from Ryan Reynolds, tossing in his typical brand of sarcasm. But nope. Nothing. Nada. Radio silence, Ryan's trademark sarcasm, nowhere to be found. Taylor, who normally speaks up about just about everything, completely quiet. Not even a hazy, ambiguous Instagram tale from her It Ends With Us co-stars. It's like the entire squad collectively elected to put their phones on airplane mode and simply pretend nothing is happening.
Literally was sent to the basement with all my friends and family for over an hour because I wasn't allowed to be seen. She didn't want me anywhere near her or the rest of the cast.
Industry murmurs imply everyone avoiding out of ground zero, not wanting to get scorched by the fallout since in Hollywood, loyal Y is currency, but self-preservation is gold. So when you watch T Swift not dropping a single lyric or Ryan not cracking a single joke, you know the drama must be boiling hotter than a June sidewalk. This is Tinseltown, baby. So of course the rumor mill is spinning with wild fancies. Did Blake harm her relationships behind the scenes? Or are her famed friends merely waiting for the dust to settle? Some claim they're concerned about getting subpoenaed if this farce escalates further. Others say they've seen enough receipts to recognize it's not worth defending her. Either way, the stillness from her once loyal clique is speaking volumes. Meanwhile, you have to wonder, is Justin delivering fruit baskets to everyone who's staying silent? Because the less they speak up, the more his side of the narrative dominates the airwaves. According to certain insiders, Blake wasn't just an actress in It Ends With Us. She wanted to control the whole show. Rumor has it she was shooting for an executive producer credit, maybe greater creative power, larger paycheck, the standard Hollywood hustle. Allegedly, she got refused down, and not long after, she hid Justin with those harassment allegations. Coincidence or cunning strategy? The jury's out, but the timelines definitely raise concerns. And guess what? Justin's crew has even more receipts tying her need for additional control to the recent legal allegations. Let's just say it's not looking great for Miss Lively right now. If there's one lesson in Hollywood, it's that your power tactics may backfire faster than you can say franchise deal, since no controversy is complete without speculation of something spicy. Rumors abound that BL and Justin had major on-set chemistry, like more than buddies. A couple romantic texts emerged, reportedly so cringy you'd secondhand blush. Now people are drawing the dots. Did she catch feelings, get rejected, and then escalate things? Justin's interior is staying quiet as a mouse, which further reinforces the conspiracy notions. Meanwhile, Blake might be pounding her head against the wall thinking, why did I send that winky face emoji? In Hollywood, you can never hide everything. Someone's always got the screenshots. The true wildcard? Justin's lawyer hints there's even more evidence to reveal. Yes, more like we may be talking old emails, DMs, or even cameo videos. Who knows? Blake's PR squad is undoubtedly in full-blown breakdown mode. Hello, Olivia Pio. As for the rest of Hollywood, they're poised on the edge of their seats, nibbling on metaphorical popcorn. Maybe Ryan Reynolds is drafting a caustic tweet right. This second or Taylor's writing a heartbreak song about a mate who let her down. The alternatives are unlimited. So where does this leave our main lady? She's in damage control big time. If Justin's lawyer starts presenting receipts like a never-ending Netflix series, she might be left with no choice except to pay and possibly gravel, or she might fight back, but that means exposing more texts, more footage, more potential skeletons. Some folks consider this is almost checkmate. Others believe Blake has some hidden card up her sleeve. But let's be real, with the flood of negative news and all her high-profile acquaintances ghosting her, it's going to take one spectacular PR spin to regain her reputation. This drama isn't only a one-episode marvel. It's a large series with several plot arcs, cameo appearances, and the potential for spin-offs. We're eagerly anticipating the next court date, the next bombshell piece of evidence, and the next furious statement from Blake's side. Hollywood's collectively holding its breath. Will Ryan Reynolds finally break his silence with one of those wry, snarky remarks he's famous for? Will Taylor Swift pen a caustic track called Tables Have Turned? Maybe, or maybe they'll keep their heads down till the dust settles. Either way, your guess is as good as mine. And I've got my notification set to immediate breakdown, so here we are, folks. Blake Lively formerly rode high on her squeaky clean character, but now she's in risk of becoming the new cautionary tale in Tinseltown. Justin Baldoni, meantime, is out here looking calm, confident, and laden with evidence thicker than a script. For a Marvel movie. Don't imagine for a second this legal roller coaster is slowing down. If anything, it's revving up. So do yourselves a favor. Hit that like button, slam that sub, subscribe, and maybe even share this video with your drama-loving besties, because if you thought things were explosive now, just wait. The next bombshell could drop at any time, and you'll want a front row seat. Till then, beauties, stay nasty, stay blessed, and I'll catch you on the next scandalous update. Cheers to Hollywood never running out of plot twists.